Hi everyone, this session is going to cover a program that just got loaded on our computer called Windows Photostory. This is a really easy program that you can use to put some pictures and make it into a video that you can actually put your narration on. So I'm going to show you how to use this tool, but first I want to show you on our Media Center website, if you put your cursor over Technology, and you click on tutorials, we put some directions on here under Windows Photostory 3, and we'll actually put a link to this video on there as well. So you can get those directions that walks through every single step, and you can also download this planning sheet that you can use to help you plan your photo story. So the first thing that you'll need to do to find Photostory is click on Programs, and you'll want to go to All Programs, and you should see it listed. If not, you can search for it and go ahead and click on Photostory 3. Now, if you're going to use this program and you want to record your narration, you can actually stop by the Media Center and you can check out these headphones that have a microphone attached to them. So you can plug them into your computer and then you can add narration to each picture individually, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and click on Begin a New Story and then click Next. And then you'll want to import your pictures. So go ahead and click on Import, and then hopefully you remember where you saved your pictures. I'm going to go ahead and browse and find some pictures that I've put on the share drive of some cute animals, because who doesn't like cute animals? So under Media Center. Okay, and now that I've found my pictures, I'm going to go ahead and grab all of them and click OK. And then it's going to import my pictures into my photo story. And so I've got a few options here. I can, if there's any black borders and I want to remove those, I can click on that, though I'm not going to do that. I don't mind them. There's also these little buttons you can use. You can rotate. You can change any red eyes. You can actually change the coloring. You notice that it kind of changes the coloring a little bit when you click that. It makes it a little bit more defined. Okay, and then you can click Edit, and it will let you do a few more things. Let's say you want to crop the photo, then you can click Crop and it'll let you kind of play around with that. And then I can click Save. And then you can go to Auto Fix, and you can go ahead and click, if you wanted to, on. It will correct the contrast automatically of the colors. It'll correct the red eye automatically. And then you can go to Effects, and this is kind of fun because you can actually change the effects, make it kind of crazy, chalk and charcoal, black and white. So there's all sorts of different things that you could do here. Watercolor. So I'm just going to keep it like this, and then I'm going to click Save. And it's going to save that picture, and I can actually run through these arrows and go to each picture individually and apply different effects to each picture, and I want to save it after each one. And then once I feel happy and I've saved it, I can go to Close, and so I have my picture effects set. The next part, you'll go ahead and click Next, is going to be, let's say I want to add some text to my pictures. So look at these cute cats. Okay, now I can change the color of my pictures. I can highlight it, click on this button right here, give it a minute to think, and then I can make the font different, I can make the color different, very much like Word, where you've got these different options here, like any other Microsoft program. So now I have these, and maybe I want to change where the text is, so I can maybe make it all to the left, all in the middle. I can align it different ways. I can make it go up to the top, in the middle, or the bottom. So I can change that around a little bit, and then if I didn't get a chance to change the effects, or I want to change it to something different, then I can change them here as well. Okay. So I can add text to each picture individually if I wanted to, and I would just add them here, and then I would click Next. So the second step is about adding text. The first step is about adding pictures. Now you've got this fun recording ability here. But before we go there, we can talk about transitions a little bit. So you can click on Customize Motion, and you can click on Transition, and you can decide how do I want to transition from each picture, from one slide to another. So very similar to the transitions that you have in PowerPoint. So once you click the one that you like, you can decide, do you want it to appear automatically? How many seconds do you want to display the transition? You can play around with your timing there, and you can set a transition for each picture. Okay, and then save it each time you put a transition in. All right, I'm going to close out of that. The next thing that you can do is for each picture, you can record a different sound. So this would be great for maybe a foreign language project, or maybe a poetry project, or a social studies project, something that where they can give sound to their pictures. So you can, in here, if the student wants to type in some notes to help them remember what to say, this is their script that they can type in here. To give them some notes to recall so they don't choke up in the middle, right? But no one would see these notes but them. And then when they're ready to record, they'll click on the picture, and then they'll click record, and it's now recording. You can see it blinking, so it's recording my voice. And then they can click stop when they're done recording. And so that narration is now going to be applied to that picture. And they can go on to the next picture, and they can record that picture. Same thing, I'm recording right now, you can see. And then you can click stop when you're done recording. Under customize motion again, you can actually specify the start and end time of the motion. You can specify all of these different things. That's one thing I forgot to show you when I was in there. So one more thing you can do on this step, set the duration automatically, number of pictures to display, number of seconds to display each picture. And then you can click save after you do that for each picture. You can preview it here. So we've now set some narration, you can see right here with the seconds, and we've set some motion, some transition. So once you've done that for all the pictures that you want to, then you can click next. And this is where it gets fun. You can actually add music here, but I think the neat thing about this is that you can create music. If you go to select music, you really don't have a whole lot to choose from, except for maybe the 3 sample songs that these computers give you automatically. Since you can't download music to your school computers, you could actually create music, or you could use this program at home and select from music that you have saved on your home computer. On that note, there is a free version of Photostory 3 for Windows. If you just go to Google at home and you type in Photostory 3 for Windows, you can download that program for free and create these at home as well. But I like this music option right here because you've got different genres that you can choose from. So let's say that I want to do some dance music, and then for each genre it's going to have different styles. So I want to do dance hop. And then what kind of band do I want? I want maybe a punchy band. Maybe I want the mood to be adventurous. And then I can click play, and it'll play that. I'll see if I'll turn my sound up so you can hear a little bit. So there's the music. Let's say that I don't like that. I don't think it's fast enough. I can change the tempo. I can make it slower if I want to. The intensity is sort of like the percussion. I can make it a little bit more high intensity. Try it again. You can see how that's faster. Say I don't like dance music at all. I can maybe try some rock music. Maybe I want to do some 80s rock and some electric guitar, and I want to make it sad and maybe a little bit slow. So there's all sorts of different things that you can do depending on what your pictures are. So once you make your music how you want it, you click OK, and it adds it to the whole slideshow. Now let's say you want to change the music in the middle of the slideshow. All you have to do is double click on the picture, or click on the picture, and then go back to create music. Go through these steps again, figure out what you like, and then click OK, and you'll notice that it starts a new music right here. So you could actually have different music for each picture if you really wanted to. So that's the music option. Let's say the music is too loud over your narration. You can turn the music down here, the volume of the music, to kind of be more in the background so you can hear more of your narration if you recorded narration. If I don't like the music, I could go and I could delete it if I wanted to. I can preview it. And then once I feel happy with the music, I can click next. And now I am ready to save my story. So go ahead and you would save your story for playback on your computer. and go ahead and browse and find a place to save it. Now you want to save it to your H drive if you're wanting to access it again. Or maybe the teacher wants you to save it to the shared drive, the student inbox. But remember that sometimes these files can be big. So when you're completely finished with the video and you've already turned it in and gotten it graded, then you want to delete these videos from your H drive so you won't be taking up extra space. But this saves as a WMV and it shouldn't be too big of a file depending on how many pictures you have. So once you save it, then you're good to go. It will be available there to play into a Windows media player. And that is how you use Photostory 3. So again, on the Media Center website, there's step-by-step instructions. There's a planning sheet if you'd like. So follow those to help you out, or you could watch this video again, or stop by the Media Center if you need some extra help, or if you'd like to check out some headset microphones. Thank you.